Women will go ahead and pursue a degree, get an education, learn something, right? Because this is an interesting topic, actually, right? Dinosaurs and paleontology, also the interesting topic. But what does she do? Shoots herself in the fucking foot and sexualizes herself. So now everything that she has to say isn't going to be taken with the same level of respect, unfortunately. And let's deal with the truth here. This is one of the negatives about being a woman, right? As you guys know, I give credit where it's due. I'm very objective. One of the things that sucks about being a female is that you're never going to be taken seriously, and you do have to work harder to a degree to get the same respect and accolades as a man, because you're always looked at through a sexual purview first, brain second. But what these dumbass women don't understand is you make it easy for men to objectify you when you do shit like this. No one gives a fuck about your PhD. No one gives a fuck about your knowledge. No one gives a fuck about how many hours and blood, sweat, and tears that you put in to learn this information. All they see are a tatted up thought with short jorts with a nose ring, thinking about ways to have sex with you on a kitchen counter somewhere. That's the reality. You objectify yourself, and in return, society objectifies you back. Because women, unfortunately, whether they want to accept it or not, are not looked at as success objects. They're looked at sex objects, okay? We are the success objects, they are the sex objects. And when they sexualize themselves, all they do is confirm the reality as to how a lot of men view women in the first place, which is you are a sex object. And everything else that you do behind that is marginalized, and no one gives a fuck about it. Now, let's be honest here. She's gonna make some money from this. She's gonna get some clout off of this. She's gonna get some, attention, validation, whatever it may be. But it's gonna come at the cost of people not respecting her actual real education, her accolades, her background, etc. It's going to be looked at as like, okay, you might have a PhD, but you're a whore. Okay, you might understand this topic, but you're a 304. Okay, you might do this, but we're not going to take you seriously. And that's kind of the double-edged sword that women need to navigate, right? Especially when they have a skill set that isn't tied to their sexuality. But women like this just throw it out. They just say, fuck it, I don't care. And for them, fame, clout, and validation override respect. And this is one of the fundamental differences between men and women. As a man, you can't navigate through the world unless you have respect. As a woman, you can't navigate through the world without getting any respect, because men are always going to objectify you, and you can actually make quite a bit of living without men respecting you, quite frankly. And it's sad that so many women prefer the latter of being objectified, not being respected, being looked at as a sexual object for money. And that's where we are now. Modern women are okay with selling out, making money, showing their tits, putting their accolades and their education to the fucking back burner, and enriching themselves to the highest degree possible. But what they don't realize is this is going to come at a cost. It might not come at a cost now, but it's absolutely going to come at a cost later on in life.